Hello there, Rhino Horn 125, and today I am doing a video about two things, about my Jason and my Ash costume. The Ash and the Jason costume will be put in a separate video some other time, so this is just to show. So this is part 1, and then there'll be part 2 and 3, and part 2 will probably be my Ash costume and then the Jason costume. So, I've already done this, no recently. This is just on the, Jason costume. I have this green shirt, and you can, if you look at it, just don't really look at it really a lot, just kind of, like, let's say if someone's walking around, you just take a glimpse. It looks gray, but if you really look at it, it's really hard, it's green. So, I kind of like that, but, then also it's not just completely green, but that doesn't bother me. I did not take this off of a particular version of Jason. It's just like my own made-up kind of thing, but I guess if it's any close to any part, probably a mixture of part 6 and part 3. Part 6, just kind of, I don't know. I don't really know what it is about it, but when I wear the whole thing, it just kind of looks like part 6. Alright, so, this is actually burned. Got a little rip right here, and then there's a rip right here. So I'm going to fold this because it's sliding off. Over here on the arm, there is there's a stab, probably from a small knife, maybe a pocket knife. There's a rip right there with a little bit of blood on it. Right here, there is just a rip. Once again, there's these little things. There's weathering. These are weathering marks right here. This is, I don't know, just another rip. On this whole sleeve right here, there really isn't anything except right there. And then on the back, there's another burn. And then up here, there's a rip. And yes, it does have duct tape, but that's just for now because I accidentally did this. And now the button doesn't stay in. Alright, now for the back. So the back of this kind of has a background story. I'll get to it in a minute. There's just some little rips down here. Some rips on the bottom. I'll give you a tip of how to do some of these rips. I know you're probably thinking just scissors, but there's a little bit of a different way for different rips to do it. So here's a background story. Someone stabbed him in the back with a knife. And I even made it come all the way through. There's some blood just around it. There's another burn. So there is the Jason voorhees shirt. Alright, here is the Jason pants. They are just my favorite color are green, kind of. So they look just really normal pants. I kept this little rope on because I thought it looked good. There's a rip there. There's just these little weathering rips, which, like I said, I will show. There's a bigger rip right here. So I'll just show you those. Alright. And yes, there's some action figure guns up there and my wallet. So, there it is. The lighting isn't very good, so you can't really see it that much. But, right, so there is the back. You can kind of see rips. I'll get them in the same position on the front. These pants, can't remember exactly where I found them, but I seen them, and I thought of Jason when I got them. I was actually looking for some brown pants, and I cannot find any brown pants my size, dark brown. So, as the time is, I just have khakis. As you can see over here, he just had the Jason mask over the Michael Myers mask. Also, over here there is a rip on the little thing that keeps the belt on. Just rip right there. Alright, so now I will show you how to do weathering rips. Alright, so I just noticed, I was off camera for like 5 minutes, there is this big blank spot right here. So, what you need to create weathering spots, I got the weathering spots idea off The Walking Dead. I noticed I'm just going to use Rick as an example. When he's at the prison with his brownish pants, he does have like a weathering rip. It's not a rip from knife or anything. It's just I've had these pants for a while. There's a teeny little hole in them. So not sure how that's caused if you're wearing the pants, but you know, it just looks good. So what you do is you kind of just pinch it. Maybe you make like a little. Sometimes you can make a cut, but it doesn't really cut. If you're lucky, and then you just twist. If you're lucky, your scissors won't cut very good. If they cut too good, then might as well just purposely make a cut. Hopefully this one turns out like the others. And yes, it does wrinkle up. That one did not turn out like all the others. So I'll have to use these scissors. You just kind of have to pull. And so that one turned out good. You can barely see it because they're so small. Just a weathering look right there. Here's an example more up close of the other ones. See, they're kind of like a threading look. Now for the Ash costume. Sorry, I completely forgot. I'll get to the Ash costume after this. If you want to see the review of this, it is probably more down on my videos. It might pop up underneath this video. I'll just say this: if you don't watch the review, you can't get this from stores or anything. A guy made it for me, Justin Watson, on Instagram. He's one of my really good followers. I'm one of his, so you'll be able to find him easy if you go on my my Instagram. Now for Ash. Alright, so you've seen this Ash costume. I did a video of it. Alright, I've got to explain something here. I'm not always going to find a bunch of these. This was a $30 shirt. I'm not going to rip it. If these were cheap, like this one over here I'm going to show you, I would probably get a bunch of it and do different things. Keep one perfect, rip one up. You know, just every Ash version with that shirt. But you've seen this shirt in one video. Here's the pants I have now. As soon as I do find some dark brown pants that are my size, I will put a rip at the bottom of these, because the brown pants are so hard to find, and if I found two pairs at the same time fit me, I would put a rip at the ankle. Alright, so let's show you my well, it turned out good, but then it didn't. This is my Ash shirt from towards the end of the movie, and yes, it is really clean. I found out a way how to dirty it using acrylic paint and a water sprayer. Like a little thing you go like that with. Okay, so here's what happened. This turned out completely perfect. It's just one thing. I was just going crazy cutting, and if you look right there, well, there's tape underneath. The reason why is I will probably have it sewed sometime. But this was just like that. But there was a piece right there, just like it is in the movie, where just kind of a tank top in a way, but ripped up. And I actually cut it, so now it's just a big gaping hole that goes from here. I also messed up on another thing. I started cutting at the very bottom, when really I should have started cutting probably, I'll show you on this side, probably to here, halfway up the shirt, because it's just a hole. It's not like a rip and then goes to a hole. So it looks really confusing. I'll put it on and show you. I actually have a few pictures. But other than that, it turned out good. See here, I got the ripped. Sorry, I got the ripped collar, and it just fell off. Got the ripped collar up there, just like in the movie. If there's something you think I should do, maybe an idea how to fix that, I'm thinking about sewing it from the inside. I'm not going to myself. But, alright, so now I am going to be putting a rip on the back, and I will show you. Hopefully it's at a good angle. I'm going to be showing you how to put a rip. In the movie, I noticed, I just watched the movie last night, actually. I'm going to put a rip, like, right here. So, I'm going to turn this upside down and put a rip. Alright, so I just start it like that, and these scissors cut really good. The big scissors actually work terribly. As a matter of fact, it's kind of strange. Really seems like it'd be the opposite. And I actually noticed this in the movie. See here, there's like a little bit hanging off. I've watched Evil Dead 2 4 times now. Yeah, 4 times. I haven't had it that long. But in that time, I've watched it almost every weekend. But, so, not every weekend. Like, skip 2 weekends. But, so, I'll just leave it like that. And there is the rip for there. Alright, this next rip, I actually noticed it was on my NECA figure. So what it is just a very small hole, probably about, about that big. So I'm just going to do it. I noticed it in the movie as well, but, yeah. So I'm just going to do that for some more detail. And this is the last hole or rip I'm doing in this entire thing. Sometimes I like doing this, but I kind of do it really slow if it rips. Like this one, it is not ripping right now. There we go. So then it looks threaded at least a little bit. Just go around. I think in the movie this did have some thread hanging off of it, but I'm not going to do it as much. So they're just that, but I'm not going to do it hanging down. Alright, so there's that rip. Sorry, just wanted to show you this. This is just like my cut-off hand, but it does not work because it's too like puff, plus you can see. So, forget that idea. I need to get another cloth. That'll be when I do the full Ash costume. I'm not going to do like part 3, it's just going to be another video. I'm going to do a chainsaw thing, but that's going to be in a while. I don't even have the chainsaw yet. Alright, so here is my ripped up kind of towards the end of the movie Ash. I just need to get some darker pants and put a rip towards the ankle. Then I have my black belt. I have my brown boots, but I just didn't have them in here. Plus, you know what those look like if you've watched the other video. But if you want to have how to make that, this of what to get, it's really just kind of things you have to look for. It's not things that are absolutely going to be in your store. It's just kind of like a luck thing, like situation. So you just have to be lucky to find it, I guess. Also, real quick, stay tuned for the Michael Myers costume. That'll be in a while. The only thing I have is the mask. I have boots and the mask. Pretty pathetic. All I need is a jumpsuit, a blue jumpsuit, and a knife. Which, so that'd probably be one of the last ones. So stay tuned for that. Also, this will be in a while, but stay tuned for, Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees. That's coming up. Same, part, Friday the 13th, Rise of Jason Part 3. That's coming up this spring. Yes, I know it is spring, but once the snow goes away where we live. So, alright, thanks for watching. That was my Jason Voorhees and Ash Williams costumes so far. Yet to come is part 2, is the rest of the Ash costume. of being finished. Well, this one, not this one. And part 3, that, and then a separate video altogether of this one here, but with the chainsaw hand and the missing hand. Alright, so stay tuned also for Michael Myers' costume. Stay tuned for the re-review of the Retro 7-inch Ash and the NECA 6-inch, Retro 8-inch Ash and the NECA 7-inch Ash review. I'm doing a re-review because I did the review in a room that had crappy lighting. This room has great lighting. This is where I'm going to do it. But it will be in about a week or so, maybe longer. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. This video was kind of shorter than I actually expected. It might have seemed long, but to me it wasn't, because the span it took for me to make it. Alright, so, bye.
I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.